أهلا معكم حلقة جديدة من القلب. اليوم رح نكون باستضافة لسفير مالطا السيد سعادته أندري بورغ. Today we explore Malta's support and cooperation with Lebanon, discover its geography, political system, economy, tourism, language and the role of women. We also learn about Mr. Borg's personal journey, family, childhood, education, and his reflections on life and purpose. Today, beyond learning about Malta and its support for Lebanon, we will explore deeper questions about existence, values, and the human experience. Welcome His Excellency Mr. Andrei Borg, Ambassador of Malta to Lebanon.
Thank you very much. It is my pleasure to be here today, and thank you for the invitation.
It's my honor to have you always in the studio Mariam TV or our platform. You're welcome.
Thank you.
What are Malta's embassy activities and initiatives in Lebanon exactly?
Yes, relations between Malta and Lebanon go back from the 1976. So it's a long
1976?
Yes, so
long time.
Yes, 75, 76. There were political developments, as you know, so it is only recently that we are giving more impetus to this bilateral collaboration.
And you push for our relationship.
Yeah, let's say the last 10 years especially.
Yes.
There has been a lot of cultural initiatives.
Yeah.
Many Lebanese artists visit Malta. Musicians, sometimes painters. They
I know one of them, Ms. Fadia Haj, if you know her also. She went to Malta to sing their opera.
Exactly. Yeah. So there is a cultural collaboration. We like to expand tourism, but it's not always easy because for the time being there is no direct flight. We used to have. There was a direct flight.
Before.
Yeah, Malta Beirut. And we are working now that, trying to expand the tourism collaboration. We hope to have it back.
Exactly. How would you describe Malta's cooperation with Lebanon today? It's a cultural cooperation or something else?
It is also political.
Political.
Malta, in the context of the European Union as well, of course, being part of the Union, we support Lebanon in various initiatives. For example, even recently, we supported Lebanon in the creation of a new system, of a new government, new ways how to organize socially as well. We assisted Lebanon even during the pandemic, the COVID period.
Yeah.
Also through international organizations.
At that time?
We had offered vaccines. Exactly.
Good.
It was part of our mission to offer vaccines to help to kill this pandemic. So we're helping our neighbors in the Mediterranean and also in Africa with vaccines. Sometimes we oversupplied, sometimes we cooperated in kind of partnership with other countries to share the vaccination to get as much people vaccinated at the earliest possible time.
Very good, thank you. We must be one family because due to the Phoenician ancestors. Tell us about Malta's geography and Mediterranean position. About your geography of Malta.
Malta is a small island, very small island.
It's so close to Italy.
It's between Italy and Libya. So
between Italy and Libya.
In the middle of the Mediterranean Sea.
But it's independent country.
Yes. It's a republic.
Yeah.
It's a republic. It's an independent country. It is also an EU member state.
What about Malta's political system and governance?
Yes, and being independent, of course. So we have our own president, our own parliament. There are two major parties, political parties in Malta. there are other small parties, but in parliament it is only represented by two parties. Two big parties.
Mhm.
So they keep the balance.
They
with
keep
each
the balance or they fight like here?
In Malta, the political ideology, although it seems to be, two different parties, but it's more centrist politics, politics of the center nowadays. So the difference is not just the background, the political or religious background, but it's more a question of being progressive or being a bit conservative. This is the difference, I would say, in the major parties. But it's a parliamentary democracy, so we vote every 5 years. We elect the government.
For a new parliament or new government?
This is the new parliament.
The new parliament.
But the party which gets the most votes will have the government.
Of course.
So it's not like in Lebanon where the government, the ministers, come from different political parties. In Malta, the winning party will get the whole cabinet.
Oh, the whole government.
It works out like that.
It's very different than here. What drives Malta's economy and tourism?
In Malta, unfortunately, we do not have natural resources. We do not have oil. We do not have
like
gas.
Exactly. But you have tourism.
We have tourism, which is going strong, very strong.
Yes.
3 million
like
tourists.
Italy?
Last year, 3 million tourists.
3 million tourists?
In Malta.
In 1 year?
In 1 year, exactly.
Oh, extraordinary.
And, but we also have a specific manufacturing of pharmaceuticals, for example. Components, IT components, services industry. So there is the financial services. So we are mostly basing our economy on tourism, financial services, and very, very technical exports.
Very good. What is the role of language in Malta's identity?
Oh, this is a big and interesting.
Yes.
Especially seeing that our first ancestors came from the Phoenicians.
Yes, from here.
So the
from Lebanon.
The Phoenician culture.
From Lebanon coast.
Exactly. The Levant, they came over across the North Mediterranean, the North African basin. To Sardinia, to Tunisia, to Carthage,
Algeria,
Sicily, Malta.
Also, yes.
So there was this triangle between Sicily, Tunisia, and Malta.
Yeah.
There was always this triangle. And then they came the second generation of Phoenicians, the Carthaginians.
Carthaginians, yes.
They were the second.
From Carthage.
From Carthage, but the people in Carthage were Phoenicians. So the second generation. So they brought the language with them.
Because upon the day, Carthage were a big empire.
Yes.
And they conquer Malta also and Sardinia.
Exactly. Then they lost it to the Romans eventually. But the common people still spoke the Semitic languages from the Carthaginians and the Phoenicians. Eventually, after some centuries, the Arabs
conquer Malta also.
The Arabs in Sicily conquered Malta. So they brought
their language,
the Arabic which
language.
Mixed well with the old Phoenician and the Carthaginian.
It was mixed language,
but it had the same origins, Semitic origins. And we still speak this language until today. We have many words that come from the classic Arabic or from the Phoenician roots. This is something interesting. The language is a study in itself.
Wow.
And it shows how close we are with Lebanese, today's Lebanese.
Now you can understand a little bit Arabic. Like what? What are the words in common between Malta and Lebanon?
Okay, for example, the nature. All the fruits or the vegetables, everything around the nature, the moon, the sky, the sun, the sea.
Amar,
Sama, Shemsh, Bahar, Ramel.
You said Bahar?
Bahar.
Oh, wow.
Ramel
also.
Amar, whatever.
Mhm.
No? And even the fruit, whatever, basal, for example. This is all
خاص بقدونس.
خاص,
It's the
exact-
same word.
exactly.
Really.
And the fruit, tufir, khawkh,
تفاح, خوخ,
khawkh,
عنب, for example.
anab, exactly. Just some vowels which vary.
Yet.
Anab,
Yes.
battih, you know.
بطيخ also.
Also.
The same.
And the numbers is something, because Malta,
Yeah.
back then, and the Phoenicians were very good traders, excellent
Of course.
traders. They introduced the numbers
The numbers, yes.
and the trade.
And the letter also.
Exactly. But the numbers, we still say the same numbers.
Like Phoenician or like Arabic.
We say like the modern Arabic.
يعني 1 2 3
4
4
5 6 7
8 9 10.
10.
Very good.
So this is
We are
Maltese.
brothers يعني.
We are.
What first drew you to Lebanon, and what is it about this country that captured your heart?
I will tell you something interesting. When we are at school, when we are young at school,
Yeah.
and we study history, the very first thing that they teach us is that we are from Phoenicians. We have the same roots as the Phoenicians.
Yes.
This is
Of
the first
course.
thing you learn at school when
Mhm.
you study about
Ah.
history.
You study this.
Yes,
This information
for everyone.
for everyone.
So, because of course, when you study the history of your country,
Mhm.
you need to know the origins.
Yes.
From where did we come?
From Lebanon.
From Lebanon. So Lebanon, in our culture, is like the motherland that first brought the first people on the island. Eventually, of course, there were many civilizations that
Yeah.
conquered the island. There we make it as well. So Lebanon always remains for us like a mystery, being our ancestors, DNA, even our faces.
Our
Sometimes.
faces, yeah, we are
They are-
similar.
We are very similar.
Yeah.
And the first time I came to Lebanon, it was on a holiday, some years ago, 15 years ago. And
Before you before you became an ambassador.
Yes, definitely. Private visit. And I could see many people who look like my family.
Your family, your
Even
people.
the language, the
Yes.
family. So this was the main attraction to Lebanon initially.
Mhm.
Now that I'm meeting people, networking, and see how things go, I see very close connection even with the mentality
Of
with
course.
Maltese. It's very similar, very, very similar. So,
Like what? For example.
For example, the fact that although we have challenges in life, like everyone else, even
Yeah.
us, but still we think positive. We are resistant to the challenges. Remember, Malta is a very micro country, very small country
Very
in the
small, yes.
Mediterranean, always attacked from everyone.
How many kilometers?
24 kilometers.
More than us, double than us.
That is very small.
We
24.
are 10,000 kilometers in Lebanon.
10,000.
10,000.
No, we are 24. 24. Not-
24,000.
No.
No?
24.
Just 24 like
the length. The length.
that? Ah, okay.
The whole area
Mm.
is 356.
Ah, very small.
Very small. Very small. Exactly.
But Sardinia bigger than,
of course,
than Malta.
yes. Sardinia is bigger.
Sardinia 20,000 kilometers.
Imagine.
Yes. It's double than Lebanon.
So being a small country, we are always being attacked and we are vulnerable.
Yes.
So we learned how to survive,
Mhm.
how to resist, and how to remain positive, that we can come again, we can survive the next years.
Are there any Lebanese customs or traditions that struck you personally and left a lasting impression?
I think aspects which I like in Lebanon, for example, is the cuisine, the tradition, the
This is
traditional.
the next question.
Is it? Is it? I anticipated that. Well, as I was saying, I
The
think
cuisine is different than Malta cuisine.
it is different. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, because
You have pastizzi,
pastizzi,
yes, and lampuki pie.
Lampoki is fish, like dorad. It is a fish. So it's a pie with fish, of course, inside. Pastizzi is different. Pastizzi is a pastry with cheese or
like pizza.
But not
A
exactly
little
flat.
bit different, yes.
It's a bit closed, like
Yes.
and small.
The pizza
small
it's
inside.
flat like that, but
Exactly.
but the pastizzi it's closed.
It's closed
And the
filled with
cheese inside. Mm.
Exactly. It is something you buy in the street. Street
Yes.
food. Street
Like
food.
manouchi in Lebanon.
Yes.
When you buy manouchi, team or
Exactly.
cheese or meat like that.
Exactly.
Mm. Could you tell us about the Malta cuisine and what you are serving or sharing with your friends in Lebanon?
Sure. It's a Mediterranean cuisine, so anything which is related to the sea, like fish, seafood. We also have a traditional dish, which is the rabbit. Yeah, of course. So seafood is fresh. We also like to cook rabbit. That is another dish which we have. Baked pasta. It's very popular as well.
Also the pasta?
Influenced by the Italians. We have pasta and we bake it in a special macaroni, baked macaroni.
Like Italy.
Exactly. And well, there are a number of dishes which are quite interesting, and I will invite you
Yes,
to
one day.
try them.
I wish.
Merhaba.
On the flip side, have you discovered any Lebanese dishes you particularly love? Which ones and why?
Whatever I ate in Lebanon is good.
Oh, thank you. Tabbouleh,
So
for
the
example.
tabbouleh, the kebba, exactly, the salads, the octopus. The other day I tried the octopus. It was fantastic with olive oil and amazing. Amazing food. But I think the salads, different kinds of.
Like fattoush, for example.
It's beautiful.
It's
And the hummus, of course.
Hummus, of course. Now become the hummus international.
Yes.
America, Australia, Canada, everywhere.
But they only have one type of hummus. Over
Yeah.
here you find different varieties
Yeah, of course.
of hummus.
Of course. When you have free time in Lebanon, which places do you most like to visit?
I always love the antique places, the
historical
old
places, like
places.
Baalbek, Jbel, Byblos,
Exactly, Byblos,
Batroun now,
exactly,
yes.
Batroun as well. So especially the coastal regions.
On the coast, yes.
I think it's a very particular, because it reminds me also of Malta as well. So these places, the old places by the sea, are very similar.
Do you
in a way.
have memories in some places in Lebanon?
Many memories,
Many
of
memories.
course. But I
Like
think
where?
in Batroun especially,
Batroun
the feeling was great, good. But also in Beirut for the good restaurants that there are over here, the rooftops. This is something which you don't see, especially in other places in the Middle East and North Africa. You will only find it here.
Sure. How does diplomacy in the cultural domain, such as music, festivals, exhibitions, help strengthen Malta-Lebanon relations in your view?
Exactly. It's a good question. It's called cultural diplomacy.
Yeah.
Because diplomacy can have the political part, the political side, which is important, but also bringing the societies together. You can bring them through exactly music and culture.
Yes.
We are Mediterraneans.
Exhibitions also.
We like to exhibitions definitely.
Did you organize once an exhibition in Lebanon?
In Lebanon, we have not yet organized an exhibition.
You must.
We had plans. In fact, we had plans to do that, but because of the pandemic and because of the issues in
War
the
also,
area, whatever, we had to postpone. So we still have this plan to have it, and I will invite you even to that.
Sure.
So we hope to have it very soon. But for example, next year in Malta, there is the Malta
Are there any upcoming?
Yes, Arts Biennale. And we have an invitation for Lebanese artists
Mm-hmm.
to come over to Malta during the Biennale
Very good.
to display their talent. And the invitation is open for anyone who would like to apply and be interested in being part of this huge event, which is over 2 months, with different cultures, with different people,
And,
all the artists joining in one event in the Mediterranean.
Very good. And you will announce this events from this platform.
Exactly. And the applications are open until August this year.
This upcoming
This August, yes.
yes.
So these coming 2 months, July, August.
Yeah.
But the event will be starting March next year, 2026.
Oh, very good.
Because it involves a lot of planning and preparation. It's a big event. That's why. So it takes months to organize.
Of course.
And we invite,
you need time
we invite Lebanese artists to be
to go
interested.
to Malta.
Why not?
Yeah. Very good. What are your hopes of deepening cultural ties between our two countries in the coming years?
I see prospects in tourism. Cultural tourism, especially.
Cultural tourism, yes.
Because Malta and Lebanon have a history of Phoenician, of Romans, of Mediterranean cultures. I think this is something which can be explored. Speaking of also the Christian tradition,
of course,
it's not just the religion in Malta. So the number of churches, 365 churches.
Wow.
In a very small place,
Wow.
365 churches. It's the place where St. Paul
was
shipwrecked.
also visited Malta.
Of course, he was shipwrecked in Malta,
Yeah.
and he brought over the religious teachings. It is also a place where the Mariam devotees like to come over from Europe, especially. They come over to Malta because we have shrines, we have churches dedicated to Saint Mary, and that is something which is very interesting even for the Lebanese to do the religious tourism.
Yeah, of course.
It will be good, therefore, to have both countries working on this line of tourism, cultural, religious, the authentic kind of tourism.
Why you don't invite your people to come and visit, also discover Lebanon?
I upload a number of photos whenever I'm here. Part of it is showing the world, Malta and the rest of the world, the beauty of Lebanon. So they see me many times taking pictures of everything. It has a purpose, so
Yes.
to encourage a lot of people from Malta to visit Lebanon.
How are women's rights represented in Malta?
There is a very strong women's voice in Malta. Over the years, women's rights have been, we were one of the first countries, for example, to give voting rights to women since the 1920s, in fact. Women are represented even in parliament, especially in this legislature, this one, the current one. There was a special mechanism in place for the first time, which tries to balance between
men and women.
male and female
In parliament.
members of parliament. So it was a mechanism where women who did not get the quota to be elected, they were given the quota, so they are elected.
You have quota?
Yes, there
You
are
have-
quotas, voting quotas.
Yes, voting
course.
quota.
So nowadays, so this particular 5-year legislature has a record number of women in parliament. No, women's rights in Malta are very much, not just women's rights, but even other minority rights. It is something which we pride ourselves of.
Very good. Tell us about your childhood, education, and the journey to diplomacy. Where did you born first?
I'm 42. I was born in Malta. All
In
my
which,
family.
in which village or city or?
It's in Malta. Well, everyone is born in the state hospital, let's say, at least my generation.
Yes, of course.
In my generation, I was born in Pietà, where the hospital was situated. And it was an interesting...
How many members your family?
5. We're 3 siblings and the parents, so we're 5.
They still have no more children in the family. It's very good.
But nowadays, today's generations are having less and less children.
They have 1 or 2.
Exactly.
Like Lebanon.
This is a challenge. It will be a challenge in the future.
Of course.
Not very far away. We're seeing it now. In fact, that we do not have enough workforce replacing the older generations. So we are getting people from everywhere coming over to work in Malta.
Good.
To replace the aging population. The aging is...
Yes.
And this is it. This is something which we are seeing and we are feeling.
This is dangerous for you people.
I studied in a Christian school. The first few years when I was young, until the age of 10, it was a Franciscan school run by the nuns, the Franciscan nuns.
Yeah.
The secondary school, so the middle school, let's say, was a Jesuit school.
Jesuit, yes.
Jesuit school, until eventually reaching the age where I entered university.
It's a good school.
The Jesuit school.
Very good school.
Yes, yeah. The Jesuits are known for education.
We have university for Jesuits.
Exactly. They are known for education. They focus on education and discipline.
Of course.
So these are values which I treasure even nowadays. Education and the discipline. And our motto was, be a man for others. That is something which I still hold close to heart. Be someone for others.
Wow.
So not for yourself, but you are here
it's
to
the
assist
Christianity
people.
teaching.
Exactly.
Yes.
In one line, you bring over the essence of Christianity.
Yes.
Love.
God is love.
Exactly. So I was brought up in this culture, I would say. I have a child. His name is Elias, which is also...
Yes, it's my father's name. I like it.
In Lebanon, I meet many people who are named
In
Elias.
July, we celebrate here the feast of Saint Elias, yes.
So even in my personal life, I have something which is very close to Lebanon.
How
as well.
old is he?
He's 9.
He's 9 now. That means you have been married from a long time. You were a young
much
man.
Before.
Yes. At what age?
Around 30, 32,
30.
32, exactly. So
30, it's good. Yes.
not too young, not too old.
No. And your wife work as a diplomatic also?
No, not in the diplomatic. It's in the IT sector.
IT, yeah, very good. And you were close to your mom or your dad more?
It depends.
In your childhood?
It depends. I think I was more close to my father.
To your father?
In fact, I followed
Usually boys are close to their mother.
True. But career-wise, let's put it this way, I followed the same path of my father.
He is also a diplomat?
He used to be a diplomat and a
lawyer. An ambassador also?
Not an ambassador, in diplomacy. He was involved in diplomacy. He was a judge. Now he retired. So I followed the same line, legal and diplomatic roles.
That means he was a model role for you.
Exactly. So we'll see. Maybe my son will take up one of these
also
opportunities.
Like you.
I don't know. We'll see.
Why you didn't have another children?
We have to. Sometimes in life you do not decide when. Children are a blessing.
But you like the big family, no?
But as you were saying, nowadays people are having 1 or 2 kids. So maybe I'm one of them. I do not exclude in the future. We'll see what happens.
Do you wish to have a girl, for example?
Why not?
A daughter?
Why not? Maybe. We'll see.
Very good. What gives your life meaning and hope?
as I was saying a few minutes ago, being of service to others, that gives you the hope.
Very good.
And
Yes.
I learned through experience and through other people as well that money doesn't make you happy. This is something I emphasize. It's important, money is important, definitely, but it doesn't buy you happiness. But being of service and given the opportunity to change someone's life, for example, how important, how big is that? It's priceless. You don't pay for it. You don't get the satisfaction. Money doesn't give you the satisfaction.
No, never.
As much as being there for somebody. You see somebody in need, you help somebody, and see
This
his or
brings
her
to you
life.
happiness.
Exactly.
When you serve another one, you feel happy.
Definitely. No,
Yeah.
definitely. So in my work, not just in diplomacy, but also the legal side, it has always been my motivation. Helping people, assisting, even if somebody cannot perhaps afford, but I would say, you know, I mean, we're not here only for money because it's a vocation.
Yes, it's a vocation, yes.
It's a vocation which you enter, which you help people, you strive for justice. This is also very important, and I believe in justice. It can take time, it may not seem to be happening, but I always believe that in the end,
Is there justice on earth?
There are a lot of injustices.
Injustice, yes.
Injustices. But I always have hope that in the end, good will prevail.
Sure.
One day.
Do you pray daily?
I pray frequently, I would say, frequently.
Do you go to Mass with your family every Sunday?
On Sundays, sometimes. The agenda is a bit different for us.
How
So
many times did you read the Bible?
I studied theology.
You
at
studied
university.
theology?
Yes, at university.
Why?
In Malta,
Mm.
you have the main subject, which was law in my case, jurisprudence, law. But then you need to have a secondary subject.
Mhm. And you choose theology.
And I chose theology.
Mhm.
So I studied certain parts of the Bible from a theological perspective and historical as well, and the importance of certain figures in the Bible and the teachings, which are still much valid, definitely until today. So these are the Bible was always an inspirational book. It's not just a literature review. It was
A way to live.
a way, exactly.
How to live.
Immense.
You can learn this from the Bible. Yes. You can preach now.
Especially the New Testament.
You can preach now.
The New Testament is very pragmatic.
Yes.
The New Testament is about humanity. It's about
Humanity,
life,
yes.
about Jesus Christ. Since he was born up until
And the new vision to live.
exactly,
Mm.
exactly, and the different way of thinking.
Different
as well.
way of thinking, yes. What does peace mean to you? Yani both as a diplomat and as a human being.
Diplomacy could be a very good tool to bring peace.
Really?
You hear on the news, you hear it from politicians saying that the only way to solve a conflict is through diplomatic ways.
Yes.
Around the table. Sometimes not easy, completely.
It's not easy.
Not at all.
No.
No, not at all. And that makes our job as diplomats very difficult. However, diplomacy, yes, could be a tool where to bring divergent views together. You've seen it, the role. You've saw the role, for example, of Qatar, of Emirati,
Yes.
of Egypt and Turkey. You know, the regional powers trying to bring together different
because they have a
that was-
conflict. Yes.
Exactly, that was the diplomatic role in action. So yes, diplomacy can be used as peace. Peace, we live for peace. It doesn't always happen because we are human beings. We make mistakes. We err. We are maybe born with these characteristics sometimes. But in the end, all of us, all cultures, all religions, we all want peace.
Of course.
So,
But not everyone.
not everyone, but society in large, when you
They
speak
need
to
it.
everyone, yes,
But
yes,
everyone need a peace of mind for himself.
exactly. You start with your own self, with your own
Yes.
family, your neighborhood, your country, and your region, and the world in general. So peace boils down to the very individual self, starting from yourself over
To
the whole
others,
world.
yes. In your quiet moments, what question do you ask yourself about life and purpose?
What can I do better?
Oh,
It's a big question, and
Yes.
that's why it needs a lot of reflection, in fact, because it's not a question you can answer immediately, and that's why, as you were saying, you need peace of mind, you need quietness, you need to be alone to think, and you ask yourself, what can I do different? What can I build
this
upon?
is the main
What
question
can
you
I
ask
build
yourself.
upon? Yes. What can I change?
Mm.
How can I use my role or my influence maybe in changing things for the better? That is something which is also forthcoming. It's a bit ambitious, I admit, but that is how you change things. When you think forward, when you think on something that you have to change.
What role does love play in your journey?
Love has many
Ways.
ways
Yes.
that can be shown.
Many faces also.
Exactly. But if there is no love, there is no life. That's what they
Sure.
say. Love is life.
Oh,
Or life is love.
it's a song.
Exactly. So love, loving society, loving within the family, within the general context.
With your wife,
there should
for
be
your
more
son.
love. There should be more love in the world.
In the world, yes. We need it.
We are missing it. We are missing it. Maybe myself, we became a bit materialistic. We are focusing on things which are really not that important. And then we forget ourselves. We forget who we are. We forget with whom we are dealing every day.
We lost the humanity.
This is a big issue. We are losing it. No, I'm still positive that we have a lot of
It's
humanity
good if you
inside.
think positively.
Let's say
that.
we are not showing it enough. Maybe we're not showing it enough. But
Yes. If you could share on universal message with the humanity, what would it be?
apart from love, apart from living
Yes.
for others.
Yes.
I think another challenge that we have as a humanity is the environment. Sometimes we are not really aware what changes are taking place in the climate, in the environment, and we only realize when there is a catastrophe, when it's too late, when we
It's
are
too late,
flooded,
yes.
when we see rivers shrinking or getting dry in a rapid number of years. The environment is also part of the creation. So if we love each other, but we also should also love nature. This is creation by God. So we have to respect the environment. We have to come up with initiatives with the same enthusiasm of loving the environment, nature, animals, whatever, all the creation.
First of all, we have
Because
to
we
teach our
belong to
children
that. We belong to
this.
that
Yes.
creation. We even when we pass away, our body, the physical part at least, becomes part of nature. We are part of the soil. We are part of nature.
Yes, we are a part of nature.
Definitely, we're part of the circle of life. We are born from nothing, and we end up as nothing from the materialistic, the physical side. So yes, nature is another message. Preserving nature is another message I would give to humanity. We should take this opportunity. We have the resources. we have the mindset, we can do it. So why don't we do it? Why are we greedy enough to build unsustainable projects when in fact we can still live comfortably in line with nature? We preserve nature, and we save this same planet that we live upon, not just for us, but for the future generations.
Yes, for the future generations. What is the most important lesson you learned from failure?
Exactly. That there is no failure in life, only lessons.
You think like that?
It's not a failure, it's a lesson.
It's a lesson. Mm-hmm.
And I have this message framed at my house.
Ah, really?
In one
What
of,
is written
in one
on
of
it?
my rooms. It says there are no failures in life, only only lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Which is true. Every
Sure.
failure, let's say drawback, every setback is a lesson. You can learn from that, so next time you will avoid it. So I see them as lessons in life. Sometimes we do regret, yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
it's normal. We regret certain
About what you regret
certain
once?
decisions. About certain decisions.
Ah,
Or
decisions.
certain words you say, which then you think, I should have said something different. These are also lessons. And that's why we learn, that's why we
This
mature.
was about decisions, just decisions, or also sins, for example.
As well.
As well.
Well, sometimes we sin without knowing, not intentionally.
Yeah.
But still you feel guilty, and that guilt feeling of sinning, even without knowing, but then you realize afterwards that you might have hurt somebody, not willingly. But that's why I was saying that with some words that you say, with your actions maybe, or you could have helped somebody and you didn't. Omissions. So yes, I think that these are all important reflections which we have in our quiet and peaceful time. So we reflect on, if you call them failure, you could call them failures, you could call them lessons, you could call them sins, whatever. But unless you learn from your sins, then it's useless. I mean, why do we go for confession? You go for confession precisely to realize.
Do you go for confession often?
Not that often. But however, it's important. I think it's because even psychologically, it's a psychological process where you reflect on the sins, and you reflect on your sins, and once you reflect on them, you avoid them. Because if you sin and like nothing happened, you would repeat them.
You will repeat it, yes.
Of course, because nothing happened. That's your
But
mind
if
is
you
telling.
feel guilty,
And you feel the remorse.
yeah,
that it did something bad. Then eventually you would need to.
you find out how you can repair this.
Exactly.
This fault.
Either with the same person with whom you.
And repent also.
Repent.
Mm.
So this is the strongest part in confession, I would say. The
Mhm.
fact that you realize what you did wrong.
And you feel like a clean person from inside.
Yes. It will be you take it out from your inside.
Mhm.
Because you confess and you start a new page.
If you have a deep secret in your heart, who you choose to confess it? Your wife, for example, or you don't dare to talk to your wife?
I don't have really. I don't have secrets. I wouldn't call them secrets. Sometimes it's confidential in the way because people trust you with a confidential issue.
Yes.
Or some personal thoughts. They are not really secrets. They are confidential. And out of respect to that person who would have trusted you, I wouldn't go and speak about.
Of course.
It. So it's not really. So sometimes even the wife wouldn't be involved in certain discussions
Yes.
because it's a one-to-one between maybe a friend or a client or whoever
And to
who would be
feel
trusting you.
to feel comfortable also. What brings you joy, and how do you face the temptations in life?
Joy nowadays, you will realize that the best part of life, the joys of life, are the simplest things. You will find them simply by watching the waves or sunset. Yesterday, for example,
This makes you joy.
just yesterday,
Yeah.
I saw the sunset over here in Beirut, and it was amazing. I was quiet. I put some low music. That is joy. That is happiness, and it's simple. You know, you just wonder the greatness of nature, sunset, the sea.
In that moment, you like to be alone,
I
or
was alone,
with a group
yes.
of friends?
I was alone. I was alone,
Alone.
at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
The joys of life are simple joys of life. But even food, we mentioned food before in this interview.
Yes.
That is also enjoyable.
This is a pleasure.
Of course. These are the joys of life. So it's not the richness, it's not the money, it's not all that.
It's
I
a
think
simple
when
things
you
for
grow
you.
up, you start growing up a bit older, you will realize that quietness is probably better than the noise we were used to when we were younger.
Sure.
Definitely.
You are a different now person from where you were a child. You are a different one now.
Yes. I would say that every 10 years we have
You change.
usually opportunity to look back and you say, my reasoning is not the same now than when I was 20, where perhaps in your early days, your teenage days or your early youthful days, you look into materialistic gains as the achievements of life.
And you fail.
Yes, sometimes you fail, and
fail,
sometimes these joys are temporary and very short term.
Yes, very short.
Very short term. Very short term. So when you grow a bit older, for example, having a small group of friends, very loyal friends, that is something priceless. Whereas when you're younger, you are happy to have hundreds of contacts, hundreds of friends, of likes, thousands sometimes, of followers. So this is the big difference between being younger, where you are popular,
And
you
the
have many
mature
contacts,
person. Yes.
and when you mature and you have a handful, 5, maximum 5 close friends,
Mm-hmm.
and that's enough. You can live with that.
When your tears came out,
When I see suffering, when I see
someone,
when
you see someone suffering,
when I see children who are impoverished, who have lost their dignity, their humanity, they have no food, no shelter, no parents, this is something which hurts my heart, and I speak openly about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's humanity in general, but children who are more vulnerable, who have a future and ahead of them, and who are influenced by what's happening in their first few years. Those are the formative years of every person.
Sure.
The childhood experiences will affect you for the rest of your life. So when I see that children are suffering, I just think, where is this heading? What will happen in the future when these children grow up? Will they be traumatized again because of their childhood experiences? So I think, yes, children's suffering is something which really brings tears to
For anyone also.
Exactly.
Yes. What do you like to say to Lebanese people?
Lebanese people are fantastic, fantastic in many ways. So I'd like to express, first of all, my gratitude, my appreciation for being always welcome over here.
Of course.
That is something which I honestly and I sincerely
We are honored
feel
to
it.
have you.
And secondly, to remain positive. The Lebanese have always been an inspiration to me, the Lebanese people, because despite the challenges, despite the problems and whatever, whatever happens from time to time,
And we have many.
there is always a very positive approach. And that is something which should be cherished, because you don't find many societies who are like that.
Sure.
Lebanon is something special.
You're right.
You feel it, and I can say it as a foreigner, of course. I can feel it more here in Lebanon than in other countries.
Very good. At the end of this episode, as we conclude this enlightening conversation with His Excellency, the Ambassador of Malta, we are reminded of the power of culture, dialogue, and shared humanity to build bridges between nations. Through cuisine, art, and warm personal connections, Malta and Lebanon continue to weave a story of friendship and cooperation. We thank the Ambassador Andre Borg for sharing his insights, his love for Lebanon, and his vision. You were most welcome here in our platform, Mariam TV.
Once again, and I
Your
thank
Excellency.
you for this
And we love you so
opportunity.
much. Thank you for this
Thanks to you.
beautiful episode.
Thank you.
نحن بنرجع بنلتقي نحن وياكم مع ضيوف جداد بكل حلقة من برنامج من القلب مع زميلتي ماري حبشي العالم. الله معكم.